For thousands of years, the desert sands of Egypt have hidden a world unlike any other. Beneath the golden cliffs, deep inside the Valley of the Kings, and behind sealed stone doors lie chambers that were never meant to be opened. These are the hidden tombs of the Pharaohs, sacred vaults built, not for the eyes of the living, but for the journey of kings and queens into eternity. In ancient Egyptian belief, death was not an ending. It was the beginning of a dangerous journey through the underworld. The Pharaoh, who was both king and god, had to overcome obstacles, face trials, and pass through gates, guarded by terrifying creatures before he could rise again and rule forever in the afterlife. To prepare for this journey, the Egyptians built tombs that were not graves but eternal palaces. Inside them they placed food, clothing, weapons, furniture, jewelry, and treasures of unimaginable value. Everything the king might need in the next world. Magical spells and sacred texts covered the walls, guiding the soul through the darkness of the underworld. At first, pharaohs built pyramids as their eternal resting places.
Something on the far wall.
The Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the wonders of the ancient world, still stands as a monument to this tradition. But pyramids were too visible, too vulnerable. Grave robbers and invaders could easily find them. And so during the New Kingdom period around 1500 BCE, Egypt's rulers changed strategy. Instead of building pyramids, they chose to hide their tombs deep in the desert cliffs near Thebes, in a place we now call the Valley of the Kings. Here, tunnels were carved into rock. Chambers were sealed with massive stone blocks. Entrances were disguised and sometimes even buried to protect them from thieves. Some tombs were vast, stretching hundreds of feet underground, with corridors, stairways, and multiple rooms filled with treasures. Others were simpler yet equally sacred. Every detail was designed to ensure that the king's soul would live forever. But forever was never guaranteed. For centuries, despite the efforts of builders and priests, most of these tombs were broken into. Thieves stripped away gold and jewels, leaving shattered coffins and scattered bones. By the time modern explorers arrived, the Valley of the Kings seemed like an empty graveyard. Yet hope remained. The hope that somewhere, hidden beneath the sands, one tomb had escaped. That hope was fulfilled in 1922, when British archaeologist Howard Carter made the most extraordinary discovery in the history of archaeology, the tomb of Tutankhamun. For years, Carter had searched the valley. Most experts believed there was nothing left to find. But Carter was stubborn. He believed a missing tomb remained hidden, and he convinced his patron, Lord Carnarvon, to fund one final season of digging. Then, in November 1922, his team uncovered a staircase buried beneath rubble. At the bottom was a sealed doorway marked with the royal insignia. Carter knew he had found something extraordinary. When the door was finally breached, Carter held a candle to the darkness and peered inside. What he saw left him speechless. Gold everywhere. Statues, chariots, thrones, jewelry, and treasures piled high, glittering in the flickering light. When Lord Carnarvon asked, "Can you see anything?" Carter gave his legendary reply, "Yes, wonderful things." Over the next months, the team uncovered more than 5,000 objects, from golden shrines and carved statues to tiny amulets and everyday items like sandals. In the innermost chamber, they found the most iconic artifact of all, the golden mask of Tutankhamun. Crafted from solid gold and inlaid with precious stones, the mask became a symbol of Egypt itself, a masterpiece that captured the world's imagination. Tutankhamun's tomb was small compared to others, yet it survived almost untouched for more than 3,000 years. Why? Historians believe the young king's unexpected death forced priests to bury him quickly, in a tomb originally meant for a lesser noble. Hidden away, it escaped the attention of ancient robbers. Fate, it seems, had preserved him for the modern world to discover. The find sparked a global sensation. Newspapers reported on it daily. Museums displayed the treasures. And the world became obsessed with King Tut. Yet the story also carried a darker side. The legend of the Pharaoh's curse. After Lord Carnarvon's sudden death from an infection, rumors spread that those who disturbed the king's rest would meet an untimely end. Several other deaths added fuel to the tale. Scientists dismiss the curse as myth, but the story lingers, casting a shadow of mystery over Egypt's tombs. But Tutankhamun's tomb is only part of the story. The Valley of the Kings holds more than 60 tombs, each one unique. Some are decorated with vivid paintings of gods, monsters, and sacred journeys through the underworld. Others contain inscriptions from the Book of the Dead, a collection of spells to protect the soul. Every corridor, every carving, reveals the Egyptian obsession with eternity. Modern technology is now revealing new secrets. Ground-penetrating radar and 3D scans have detected possible hidden chambers in the valley. Some researchers believe that the tomb of Nefertiti, the mysterious queen of Egypt, whose beauty and power remain legendary, may still lie undiscovered, perhaps even behind sealed walls in Tutankhamun's tomb. If found, it could rival Carter's discovery and rewrite history once again. Beyond the Valley of the Kings, new tombs are being unearthed across Egypt. Archaeologists have uncovered burial chambers filled with mummies, statues, and artifacts that add new chapters to the story of this great civilization. Each find reminds us that Egypt's sands still hold secrets waiting to be revealed. The tombs of the pharaohs are not just burial places. They are time capsules, preserving the beliefs, art, and ambitions of an entire civilization. They tell us of kings who wanted to live forever, craftsmen who turned stone and gold into masterpieces, and a people who believed that life continued beyond death. Even after thousands of years, the hidden tombs of Egypt still have the power to astonish us. They remind us that history is not gone. It sleeps beneath the sand, waiting for the moment when it will rise again. Each discovery brings us closer to the pharaohs, their gods, and their vision of eternity. And still, the greatest mystery remains. How many more tombs lie hidden untouched beneath the desert? What treasures and secrets still wait to be revealed? Could one of them finally answer the question of Nefertiti's resting place, or reveal kings and queens we never knew existed? The story of Egypt's hidden tombs is not finished. It continues today as archaeologists dig, scan, and search for the next great discovery. And until the sands of Egypt give up their last secret, the pharaohs will remain what they always dreamed of being: eternal.